As of the past few months, most of my free time has been eaten by Lethal League Blaze and Need for Speed Unbound. Given that there's absolutely no shortage of Lethal League content on my channel, I thought it was about time to make a video on my favorite game this year. There's a few things in Unbound that I haven't heard anyone talk about yet, but some of what I'll mention has definitely been covered. However, there are some hidden nuances that I've seen gone completely unexplained.
I buy bones off of this guy. You're the bone buyer?
We'll start with some more well-known entries, like grip turns and micro drifting. At any point in a race, you can initiate a micro drift. You can exaggerate a turn on a straightaway to fill up your burst nitrous while maintaining a drift without having your car completely slide out. The end result is a fat burst nitrous gain from your drift and grip turn. I've always been a watch and learn kind of guy, so if you were expecting a proper tutorial, I'm so sorry. But I'd highly recommend checking out creators like Militia Gaming Community and Magic IQ. They go way more in depth with their content than I ever have. Now let's talk about automatic versus manual launch. When in manual, you are able to change gears at the start of the race. Virtually every car will have a faster launch at second or third gear. I'll show you a side-by-side comparison of the 180SX in automatic versus manual. Oh shit, we got some bonus knowledge! After switching your car mid-playlist, you are unable to change gears on a manual launch. That's it. Have you ever noticed when your burst nitrous does nothing? Or other times when you simply just cannot drift? Let me introduce you to the glitch wave. Or at least that's what I call it. Upon a majority of collisions, the HUD will glitch out. When this occurs, your ability to initiate a drift and gain speed from burst nitrous is disabled. The auxiliary bug. Auxiliaries are the passive boosts you can equip, such as increased nitrous gain from drifting and grip turns. The auxiliary bug has been preached across many build videos, but none of them have really gone in depth. So here's how it works. Upon joining a lobby, your auxiliaries aren't active, even though they are clearly equipped. To fix this, you have to unequip and re-equip the auxiliaries. How often do you have to repeat this process, you might ask? Every single time you switch over to a different car, you must do it again. Back to the 180SX on the third race of the playlist, and the extra nitrous gain is now gone. After multiple tests, the auxiliaries will remain active in between races and into free roam. But as soon as you switch, it's time to go back to the garage. One little detail that I noticed was that after I re-equipped the auxiliaries, it just completely changed the sound profile of my car. I don't know why that is. The last thing I'd like to mention is persistent nitrous. In my attempts to test the auxiliary bug, it took me 15 minutes just to get people to join my race. In that time, I left a lobby and joined a new one. As I left the garage, I noticed that I only had half of my nitrous left. Weird. I went back through the recordings and found that I had half nitrous in the lobby I was in previously. This isn't anything useful in the slightest, but I still found it interesting.
Tell me when you're done. Beep, 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 beep.
It's another sub 21.